I met NLE Choppa. And it was like literally the one of Choppa. It's a chop.
I don't know much about NLE Choppa. What's a song?
Slut Me Out Too. If I was a babe. Oh, no. Me too.
You had to rap it to him?
I did rap it to him. He was like, I was feeling the gentleman's cut. Hi, it's me, Cam Brink, and welcome to episode 4 of Straight to Cam, a Wave original presented by Prize Picks.
Hi, it's Sadell Curry-Lee here, and on this week's episode, we're talking about all the things, including Cam's All-Star recap, P&D and Drake's new album, and Steph's chill guy moment.
But before all of that, let's pregame the episode with something fun, how we start every episode, our confessionals. And this is us basically embarrassing ourselves.
So much fun.
Yay. I am very fond of this at this point. I feel like it's therapeutic to me. I get something off of my chest.
Yeah, it's also really, like, the Libra in me just screams every time I have to think of a confessional.
Why? What do you mean?
Because I don't know. It's just like exposing myself. I don't like exposing myself.
It is a little embarrassing.
A little bit. But this one's not about
vulnerable.
me. My confessional this week is not about me, so it's fine.
Do you want? Okay, let's hear it.
My confessional this week is I don't trust a man's cleaning skills.
Okay.
I think that it's just inherent that they, no matter how hard they try, in my experience, they're just not good cleaners. And for instance, like my husband like tries to do the dishes, and for some reason he won't freaking use the dishwasher.
Why? That makes it 10 times easier.
Started. But like the dishes, the sink's full of dishes. And I'm like, he's like, what can I do to help you? I'm like,
put it in the dishwasher.
Do you not see the sink full of dishes? Whatever. And you can do the dishes. Literally all he could do is just put them in the dishwasher. Unless it's loaded. If the dishwasher's loaded with clean dishes, he won't unload it. So that's the first problem. The second problem, I come back an hour later, he's like, whew, finally finished the dishes.
It is not that hard.
What the fuck have you been doing?
No.
Look over. There's a pile of wet dishes on the side of the sink. And so now I either have to go back and rewash them because there's always some spot missing, or I have to then go dry them and put them away. It's just like, it's inconvenient. I love you, honey, but.
Is that the only thing, the dishes? Laundry,
vacuum, like any type of cleaning. In my experience with men, not just my husband, but with most men, they lack that level of detail, I feel like.
No, that's what it is. And also, have you like noticed this as well? Men can't find things to save their life.
Oh, girl, don't even get me freaking started.
You felt that one hard.
Like, why can't we find anything?
I don't know.
Not we, them.
It's like I have to give them direct, specific examples. Like, make a left, 30 degrees this way, look up 5 feet, and you'll find, like, he still can't even find the car keys to save his life.
Have you ever sent him to the grocery store?
Yes.
Oh, it's like I can set a timer from the moment he leaves my house, or like being very, very, acting like we don't share the same life. But the moment he leaves our house, I know how long it takes to get to the grocery store. I can set a timer from the moment he gets to the grocery store to when he's going to FaceTime me and be like, where's the, is this the one you want? Can you, so now when I make a list or I send him to the grocery store, I take a screenshot. We use Fry's. You can go on the Fry's app, the grocery app, and it tells you what aisle things are in.
Oh, that's so nice.
So then I'll either screenshot the picture of what the product is, or I'll tell him what aisle it's on. I'm like, you're 32 years old. Let's get it together.
You know, Ben, actually, I will say he's good at doing the dishes. Like, we have like domains in our apartment. So that's how we take care of chores. My domain is the bedroom, like making the bed, doing the laundry.
You do it every day? Like make the bed every day?
No, I'm very lazy. So honestly, I can't shut on Ben because he's actually doing a pretty good job. He handles trash, dishes, like the kitchen basically. And then that's how we kind of separate. And then we both kind of take turns waking up to take out the dog. Okay. So we actually, like, if we split it that way, it's pretty manageable. Yeah. But otherwise.
I mean, I literally can't complain besides like the dishes situation and like the house stuff. Like we have a full-time nanny who helps with our like housework
She's
stuff.
great. I love her.
Literally, shout out to Karen.
Shout out Karen.
And then we have a cleaning lady that comes once a week. So I can't complain too much about like Damien's cleaning skills. However, that's just my overall opinion, is that men just try to find other skills or do better, like practice.
No, but I actually saw this clip on social media somewhere. It was Katie's mom, Kevin Durant's mom, was saying that Kevin can clean a bathroom. Did you see that?
Period.
Yeah, I was like, that is like, go Katie. I love that for him.
I would love to see him on all fours, like scrubbing the toilet.
Pause.
Whoa. No, not like that. Like cleaning a toilet. I would love just like, you know, not that he ever has to ever again in his life, but
no, he will never need to do that again. But that is good to know.
I'm interested.
Okay, my confession is that, well, first of all, remember when I said I wasn't going to take shots anymore, or that we should just, if you ask me to take a shot, I'm going to say no?
Yeah.
That completely went out the window this past weekend, All-Star weekend. I took shots of tequila and whiskey, specifically Gentleman's Cut, which is Steph's new whiskey brand, and it really, something about whiskey.
Shots of whiskey is like,
I don't mind whiskey, but no, the thing is, I thought I was like, I need to be on the same level as everyone. And what it resulted in was me literally crying in the club. Not like
during All-Star weekend.
During All-Star, yeah.
How was that? Well, I mean, we're going to get into your All-Star weekend. I also just want to say, first of all, that there was not 1 ounce of me believe that you were never going to take a shot again.
I know. That's why we were like, will I take a shot again?
Yeah. Especially when you get around the fam and everyone's taking shots.
Callie, Aisha, your mother.
So literally everyone, we're going to transition into our All-Star recap right now. But a lot of people are asking if I went, and I did not go. I had every intention of going, like from the moment it was announced, like a year, 2 years ago. You didn't miss out on that much, though. I was like, oh my God, I'm not missing All-Star in the Bay. Like, it's the Bay. I'm going to be there. I didn't know I was going to be pregnant. And then I got super sick over the weekend or before the weekend came. So luckily I did not go, because I would have been miserable to everyone. But everyone was there. My mom, Sonia,
I was exhausted.
Kat, both my sister-in-laws. Obviously Aisha was there because she had a bunch of events that weekend too. Steph and Seth were there. Like, it was a jam-packed weekend, and I loved watching everyone's content. There was not an ounce of me that was like, damn.
You didn't have FOMO.
I had
I'm so
FOMO.
happy you did it.
Zero FOMO.
I'm so happy you did it. It was fun, but
okay. Well, what did I miss? Because like, I know you were working most of it, but
yeah. Okay. Well, so what you missed, what I said earlier, crying in the club, it was like I'll give myself, it was like a cute cry. It was like tears like rolling down the cheek. It wasn't like me sobbing. But I don't know if this happens to you, but when someone comes up to you and is like, are you okay? Like, how are you really doing? And you mix in alcohol with that.
Yeah.
I'm like a puddle.
Yeah.
And so thankfully I was like sitting on the couch in the corner next to my mom and Sonia. And then Steph was the one who was asking me all these questions and being super sweet. Like, we were both definitely like feeling the gentleman's cut for sure.
That stuff is strong.
Oh my God. It will like burn your eyebrows off in the best way.
I'm just kidding.
No, yeah. But he was just being so sweet. And like, you know, when he gets like philosophical and it's just very, he was giving great advice. And I just was like, Stefan, if you keep talking to me, I'm going to cry in front of everybody. Yeah. He was like, what? It's okay. I was like, no.
No, it's not.
Tears streaming down my face. He was like, there. Like,
it's like next thing you know,
crying.
someone takes a picture and it's like Stephen Curry made Cameron Brink cry.
Literally, no. And like, so I was just like literally having a moment. And I couldn't, for the life of me, I think it's very embarrassing for me. I don't know why, crying in front of other people.
Same.
So that's why I was just like mortified.
Same.
I just think like it was a really long weekend. I think also, have you seen this? Having a bad night of sleep makes you 60% more. Don't take this to stat for real. I saw this on Instagram somewhere randomly.
Okay.
But it makes you more prone to like reacting to negative emotions. I got 3 hours of sleep tonight, probably.
That makes sense.
So, but he was super sweet. And my mom was just like, okay, we're going home. So, but no, then Callie and I, we went to a different party with Cass. Almost fell out of our seats in the Sprinter van on the way there.
See, okay, hearing those stories, and now I have FOMO. Now I'm like,
that was fun. Cass and Callie together are a good time. But yeah, I think All-Star is just so exhausting, you know, because if you were there too, you would probably be doing an event. It's like work and it's networking. It's not just like going to parties.
Yeah.
And I know people wanted to meet up with me.
Yeah.
And I know I disappointed a couple of friends that I didn't see them, but I don't think people realize that it is like it's truly
literally
exhausting.
work. The last All-Star I went to was in Charlotte, and so that was like a huge one because like that's where my family's from.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be in Charlotte a few years before, but then a lot of stuff happened with like the laws that were happening and they moved it. So then it finally came back to Charlotte, and like my whole family was in town. All my friends came to town, and our family had events. There was like Stephen and his foundation opened up like a court.
Yeah, Eat, Learn, Play.
Eat, Learn, Play. They did like a new court. My mom had a book reading. Her book had just come out. Like there were so many things happening that we needed to, like events that we needed to go to. And so like my family and friends who didn't come to those events were going to like bars and parties and like wanting to meet up. And I'm like, y'all, I'm so freaking
It's really hard
tired.
to balance both.
Yeah.
It's truly hard.
But I feel like at this point, friends who don't understand your lifestyle, like it's a different lifestyle. It's like, obviously I have to think about that all the time, the things that we experience that a lot of people don't. Like if you just think about like the traveling that we do, it's not normal.
No,
like
that's why you're sick right now, probably. It's all the travel you've been doing.
I'm trying to like hide it over here.
No, you just sound sultry right now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
But like the travel, the constant disruption of like a routine is not a normal thing. And so like I have just had to come to terms with like if people don't understand or they can't understand like why I can't respond to messages that fast or why I can't answer calls or email, like I do my best, but
you do.
We literally have no routine. There's nothing that like besides your rehab and workouts, that's the only thing that you have like that's routine, because every other day it's something new. And if like friends don't understand that, then
that's just tough shit. Sorry. Like
so
sorry.
I'll miss you.
Yeah, I feel like we're both balancing a lot. You know, and then also I need to bring this up. It was like some comment I looked, usually I don't look at comments, but sometimes one will pop up.
Yeah.
And I genuinely laughed at this one today. Wait, let me pull it up.
Please pull it
I
up.
need to read it verbatim because it was just so funny. We got grouped in together. They said, added my mom, at mbame1, your daughter is very annoying. She has been given the best in life. She's complaining that she's been through a lot. She and Stella are the cringiest couple ever. Are we a couple?
Love you.
Both privileged, upper class, young female liberals who complain about everything. I'm like,
I'm young.
And then wait, one more.
Okay, sorry.
At mbame1, at my mom. Also, I think she's officially joined the Curry clan, Sidel, Callie, and Aisha, as the trashiest females in pro sports. They all dress like streetwalkers.
Oh, I showed a little leg today.
So now that we're complaining, like, oh my God, we can't even complain about being tired. Now we're so privileged. And like, we recognize our privilege. We recognize this is like the best job ever. But what do you say? Your mountains are your mountains. You need to talk about what's going on in your life. Everyone goes through
differently.
And this is where I need to hype you up. I don't think you guys realize Sidel is pregnant with her third kid. She's flying in now 2 days this week for filming. You're balancing your own brand, your own like Domain Curry, all of these things, and you're still showing up to this and doing it. Like that is very impressive to me. So that's when I wake up on days like today, and I'm like, I'm not pregnant. I need to get my shit together, go to rehab, and bring energy. You know,
I appreciate that. It's really awkward. Don't ever do that again.
You hype me up all the time.
Please don't do that again.
You hype me up all the time.
I can't take it.
You can't take compliments.
No, I suck at it. I've always sucked.
We're gonna
at
work
it.
on that.
But shout out to my man who called us streetwalkers and called us
literally.
young.
Does that mean we're sexy?
I didn't get pregnant 3 times for nothing. No, just kidding. Anyways, back to All-Star Weekend and your recap and filling me in on the tea.
Yes.
What was like your number one thing that happened this weekend that like you were super excited about?
I met just like some really cool people. I met Drewski, which
I love him.
Hilarious.
I think he's so funny.
So he was standing right behind me during the dunk competition, and he was like with his mom. It was really cute.
Oh, he brought his mom?
And his commentary is just top tier. So
Yeah.
I was standing next to Aaliyah Edwards as well, and we were just laughing at him like the whole time.
I think he's so funny.
With him. And it was just so fun. That was a really great dunk competition. I also felt like the crowd was just so like quiet for like the dunks.
Really?
Yeah, there were like some really crazy. The man jumped over a car.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like,
they need to figure out a way to keep my man in the league to keep the dunk contest alive.
He seems like such a sweetheart too.
He's killing it.
He's killing it.
Shout out to Mac McClung for keeping the dunk contest alive.
Yeah.
And I definitely think people need to like recognize how freaking hard it is to keep this going. But anyways.
Yeah. So that was super fun watching the dunk competition with Drewski. He's freaking hilarious. And then after Steph's gentleman's cut party, I met NLE Choppa. And it was like literally the one of Choppa. It's a chop. Something is up with me today. I need to stop.
That's good.
He's so nice.
You know how I made fun of you last week for not knowing Destiny's Child?
Yeah. How do I know NLE Choppa?
I don't know much about NLE Choppa.
I think he's just like, he posts a lot on TikTok and
what's the song?
Slut Me Out Too. So that's like the funny part. So when I met him.
Can you rap it for me real quick?
If I was a bad bitch, I wanna fuck me too. It's very inappropriate.
I don't know that song.
Are you joking?
I know the name.
Can I play it?
I know his name.
Fast? Just wait.
He's like a tall, light-skinned guy.
Yeah. Okay. But the thing is, I thought he was really tall. I know in heels. I am 6'8", you guys, or above. I know I'm very tall. I hope we put in the photo so you guys can see. I am towering over this man. He was probably like, what the
So how tall do you think he is?
Probably like 5'10".
Really? That just goes to show how tiny everyone in Hollywood is. No offense.
I got his number.
Okay. You getting in the studio?
Yeah. Could you imagine?
Put on some tracks? Is that what they say?
So yeah. We asked Damien. We're probably not allowed to put this in.
I've never heard this song before.
You know it. You don't know it? If I was a bad bitch, I want to hump me too.
If I was a bad bitch, I don't understand the song. If I was a bad bitch.
If I was a bad bitch, I'd want to fuck me too.
If he was a girl, that's why he gets a lot of girls.
Yes.
It's because he only messes with bad bitches. Okay, got it.
So I told him that was my third most listened to song.
You had to rap it to him?
I did rap it to him. He was like, I was feeling the gentleman's cut. And
I would have hyped you up.
After that, he was like, what's your number? I was like, great. In a platonic way, you guys. Platonic.
Trust me, I don't think he's your type.
Yeah, he's not my type. But he was very sweet. So shout out NLE. He texted me, he was like, this is NLE. I was like, hey NLE.
Oh my gosh. No, that's good Lord. Though. I'm really happy for you. I'm
really happy for you.
But speaking of short kings,
yes,
and like Hollywood and short people, Kevin Hart is probably the short. Not the shortest, but he's one of like the most well-known. How tall is he?
He's under 5'4" for sure.
That's crazy.
If he's at Courtney Williams, I'm looking at this photo. My girl Court is not that tall, and he's at Court's shoulder. That man is 5'2".
So this weekend he took a picture with some of your colleagues,
my
Rakia,
colleagues,
Courtney Williams, Aaliyah, and Dejanay.
Yeah.
And they were just cracking jokes at him. And you actually had a moment like last year
before one of his shows. I was with Aisha actually in Vegas and took a photo with him, and he was funny. He was like, I don't care. I own it. I own it. You don't make me feel bad about myself. I was like, no one said you had to feel bad about yourself, Kevin. And then it was actually funny. Who, I'm blanking right now. Remind me of the woman badass that did the Tom Brady roast, like crushed it.
Oh, the white woman.
The white woman. What's her name?
She did the Grammy.
I'm so sad. Nikki Glaser.
Nikki Glaser.
Okay. So this is funny. Nikki Glaser took that photo of Kevin Hart and I standing next to each other, photoshopped her face onto my face. And like, it's so funny because I'm obviously 6'5" and wearing heels.
Yeah.
So I was probably like 6'7" in that photo. And so she like photoshopped it and posted it to like clap back at him for something, which I thought was hilarious. But this is like the only joke people have against him.
I know.
So he handles it well.
I thought that he was hilarious, him and Shaq. I don't know if you heard, because you were there. Was that
like
the game?
The actual game?
That was the game. You weren't there.
No, I wasn't there for the actual game.
Did you watch it on TV?
I didn't know what you're talking. What happened?
Well, him and Shaq were just going back and forth.
Oh, they were like
sometimes too.
They were like commentating.
Yeah, making fun of like, you know, he shops at like Baby Gap or something, and I think that's so funny. But one of the girls like roasted Kevin for asking if they could pick him up.
It was Rakia, I bet. That is something Rakia would say. I love Rakia for that.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Have you ever dated a short king?
I have dated a short king.
What was that like?
It was fine. It was like it was in high school, like literally a century ago. And my mom would always tell me stories about how she dated shorter guys. So it was never like weird to me. I don't know. I also feel like it's so hard to find someone that's over 6 feet tall.
You were like, let me not even put my bar that high.
Yeah. And I learned a lot. It was very humbling.
You learned patience. You know?
Haven't. You've only dated tall
my
guys.
high school boyfriend, we started at the same height. He was like my very first official boyfriend that I could like bring around the house.
Yeah.
And I literally outgrew him in a relationship.
That's hilarious.
Sweet guy. But by the time I broke up with him, I was
literally
like at least
and
an inch or two
figuratively
shorter.
out.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Really. Actually, his birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday. If you're watching this.
How do you know that?
Because we still follow each other on Instagram.
Okay. Happy birthday.
No.
Short king. I don't want to say this because I think it's like actually mean, like genuinely mean, but men have enough to say about our bodies and everything
Facts.
that I will say, like, I genuinely do feel bad for men that are like short.
That's actually a thing on Love. You watching Love is Blind?
There's a new season?
Just fast forward to episode 5.
Okay.
There's a new season. One of the guys on there is a short king.
Told her his height?
No, he didn't tell her, but like in one of his confessionals, he was just like, I struggle with dating in the real world because I'm only 5'8", and like when women see me,
5'8's not bad though. Like I feel bad for the guys that are like Kevin. Sorry, Kevin.
I love you.
But it's different. Like he has such a great personality. His wife is beautiful.
Oh my God, she's gorgeous.
She's stunning. So no, you're doing fine. I'm talking about the guys that are short and don't have personality probably.
No, for sure.
Yeah. Man, this is rough. Sorry.
No, I
listen to me. Men say enough about our bodies, so we can roast them. I've heard this so many times. We're the same height laying down. I'm like, shut up.
Oh, ew.
You haven't heard that before?
No, that would give me the ick.
That's a go-to for.
We're the
for
same
guys.
height laying down.
That's something all tall women hear.
Really?
For short.
I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not that tall, so I've never heard.
You are
that.
tall.
I'm not like. I'm 5'10" if I sit up straight.
5'10" is tall.
I'm not that tall, so I don't hear that. But that would literally. That's like worse than being like, "Are you taking a shower without me?" Oh, that comment. Oh.
Yeah, no, that would
give me the ick.
We've heard it all. On this show, we've heard it all.
Wait, okay, so speaking of Rakia.
Yes.
Did you see the shirt she had on?
I couldn't really tell what it was, but it's cute. It's like a little denim moment.
But what do you see?
Yeah, I know the Spice Girls.
Okay, I'm saying this because I
Mel
do
B.
take full responsibility, like, for you not knowing like the name of Destiny's Child, that now that we've clarified that you know Destiny's Child, but
I'm glad you take responsibility.
I take full responsibility for that. And so
I don't really feel like
it's
that big of a deal though.
I need to test your knowledge. It's a millennial thing.
Okay.
I just told you I didn't know who NLE Choppa was, so I don't know if I'm just supporting you or Damien more.
Probably Damien.
I need to know your knowledge on millennial music.
Okay, let's hear it.
So I'm asking you, can you name the Spice Girls?
Can you tell me how many of them are first, and then I'll go from there?
5?
Sporty Spice.
Okay.
Ice Spice. No, sorry, that was a joke. Sporty Spice.
I'm just gonna see the graphic of like Ice Spice put into the Spice Girls.
I'm sweating now, guys. Wait, just let me think.
Okay, go ahead.
Beckham. No, the guy Victoria.
That's Posh
Beckham.
Spice. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I know there's Mel B is Sporty Spice.
Sporty Spice.
I love her because she was on that dating show, The Circle, or not the dating show. It's a reality TV show.
She was on The Circle?
Yeah.
I love that show.
It's like my guilty pleasure.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I haven't watched. They
you should go on it once. That would be.
You know what? I would totally do that.
You would be really good at that.
I would go on someone else.
Because you're good at using emojis too. I feel like that show is just like laughing emoji, martini emoji.
I don't even think I use emojis though.
I'm telling you right now, I don't know more than 2 of them.
Okay.
Sporty, posh, girly spice. No?
I forgot.
See?
No, I forgot. It's sporty spice, posh spice, baby spice, ginger spice.
Ginger spice? That's the name of the...
What's the last one?
Scary Spice.
Scary
Mel B
Spice.
was Scary Spice, right?
Mel B was Scary Spice.
Yeah. Why does she have to be Scary Spice? That's fucked up.
Okay, so we got 2 out of 5. You know a song? Sing me a song.
If you wanna be my lover, gotta get with my
friendship
wherever. That's the only one I could tell you.
All right, I'll take it.
What's another one? She's not even gonna be able to tell.
We already did that one.
Let's see. She's looking for help.
That's a good one. Cheetah Girls is always a go-to.
Yeah, that's great.
There's another one. I can't think of it. It's like a slow one.
Do you know all those Spice Girls songs? You're awesome.
Duh.
Our sound guy knows all the Spice Girls. Greg is undercover Spice. Yeah, Greg knows more Spice Girls than
how old you are. Okay.
Greg is 38. You don't look 38.
No.
Yeah. No, you don't. I'm impressed.
Okay.
So yeah, sorry. I'm working on my music knowledge.
Okay.
That's why every interview consists of like, what's your favorite song right now? Who's your favorite artist?
I hate that question.
I can't even think of an artist's name.
I hate that
NLE Choppa.
Everything is NLE Choppa.
NLE
Choppa.
Okay.
We should have him on the show.
I should text him. Hey, NLE, would you like to be on the show with me?
With me?
Oui.
Okay, I'm just trying to get like all the tea from my mom, and
she was like, it's great.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I should have called after y'all had a couple of drinks.
You should have.
Usually she embarrasses herself when she's out and she meets like lots of famous
people.
people.
Do you know how many men come up to her? Like, I like am always on the lookout for her. I feel like I'm her bodyguard. Because
Mom's is fire.
She's fire. My mom too. Like all these men are coming up to them.
And they have style. You guys were throwing out fits this weekend.
It was so fun. It was so fun.
many fits.
No, but like I'm always kind of lurking. Like, okay, is this guy creepy? Like, what's going on? Which is probably what am I gonna do?
They're all creepy at the first. Like any man that approaches, I'm like, you're creepy. But
I'm like, Yusuf, go help Grashi. Go help.
Shout out to Yusuf.
Yeah, we love Yusuf.
I'm gonna say our family bodyguard. It's actually Stefan's bodyguard.
Well, he pretty much is.
Honestly, if Yusuf's like the genie. Like if you say his name, he'll just like.
I love Yusuf. I love Yusuf. Do you know how many times I get lost in Chase Center? That man comes and finds me wherever I am. Yusuf, I don't know where to go. I had a couple drinks. I was literally trying to find the Sprinter van. I was like, I don't know where to go, Yusuf. Crying. No,
I saw a tweet the other, even though it's called X. Is it still called a tweet? Anyway, I saw a piece of social media content.
A piece of social media content
that said, like how great of a job that Yusuf has being like Stefan's bodyguard, and then there was a picture of Yusuf sitting on a roller coaster in the front, and the Stefan and Cannon behind him, and he's like crouched up, like and he's a huge man. He's a huge man.
Yes,
and he was like on this tiny like roller coaster at Disney World or Disneyland.
Oh, I need to see that photo.
So funny.
Cannon was probably eating that up. I love that.
We love Cannon.
Straight to Cam is presented by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to win real money this basketball season. Which players are going to go off? Which ones aren't? Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your sports opinions into real money all season long on Prize Picks.
That's right. You just pick more or less than at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Every Taco Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select players' projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups.
The best part is Prize Picks puts their members first, so all your withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. You can get your money in as quick as 15 minutes.
Prize Picks created the Flex Play, so if you're still new to the game, you can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect yet. And who doesn't want extra shopping money?
And you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit.
For my picks today, I'm going to pick Tyrese Maxey for more than 26.5 points and Jaylen Brown for less than 22.5 points.
So download the app today and use code CAM to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Yes, I said it. Use code CAM to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup.
Prize Picks, run your game. Sai was at All-Star Weekend.
My brother, yes.
Sai is our resident, like, brainiac. Like he's so smart, knows everything. He speaks like hella languages.
This is funny. This is really funny to me.
What? Like I know he did something this weekend.
Yeah. So Giannis, I love him. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's perfect
pronunciation. I said it pretty good. Thank you.
Great.
So he was at one of Steph's parties, and next thing I know, I see Sai go up to him, almost the same height.
I was about to say, like
Sai?
finally someone that's on his level.
Oh yeah.
Sai's what, 6'9"?
6'9", and a good like 250. That man is big. He's like my bodyguard. Yusuf Sai. He goes up to Giannis and literally just starts casually speaking to him in Greek.
I love that.
That man never fails to surprise our family.
I literally love that.
He's quite literally the most interesting. What was that commercial? He's the most interesting man in the world. That's what everyone, like people like low-key come for me. They're like, I met you and your family and you guys are great, but your brother, like, wow, he's smart. I'm like, yeah. They're like, you went to Stanford? He should have went to Stanford.
That's so mean.
I know. People really come. Oh, I've had coaches that are like, you went to Stanford? You're fucking stupid.
What? What? Is it because you're blonde?
Yeah, it just comes with the territory, It's so hard being blonde. I complain so much. My life is so hard, you guys. Yeah.
Oh my God.
We're getting this money though. It's fine.
Brokey. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, if it wasn't such a terrible thing to say, anytime anyone said a criticism my way, brokey.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm just kidding, Lord. I'm very thankful for all the many blessings that you have given me. Thank you so much. You. I would never say it to anyone.
Amen.
Ever. Amen.
Okay.
But yeah, no, we love a Sai moment, and shout out to him for being the smartest person in the family.
He keeps us afloat. So thank you, Sai.
Okay. So, I mean, literally you've had like the busiest, I'm like really enthralled. Is that the word?
Great.
Enthralled.
Sai would be so proud of that.
In your life, because tell me why I'm watching. Maybe you told me this, but I forgot.
I think it was super briefly. It was filmed a long time ago.
Anthony Davis announced he had a new show. And so I really wanted to watch it because I saw that it had the Impractical Jokers like attached to it.
I'm a huge Impractical Jokers fan.
Love them.
Yeah.
And so I turned it on to watch it and I'm like, okay, cool. Like the first prank was with D'Angelo Russell and Jared Vanderbilt. Funny. And then it goes to commercial. I'm like, oh, that was funny. And then it comes back. I'm like, is that Cameron? It's me. What are you doing here? What is that thing with that Nicki Minaj says? Ariana, what are you doing here?
Ariana, what are you doing here? She's a cutesy little butterfly. Of course. What is it? We're on one today.
I was like, is that Cameron? What are you doing here? That was crazy.
It was honestly very stressful. Also,
Really?
probably not the most like sensitive prank because
I was like, wow, not the fake foundation.
Okay, so to tee it up for people who haven't seen
spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. It was called Operation Slam Dunk, and the premise of it was to prank Terrence Mann. He was coming to support my new foundation where I was paying for kids' rehabs because that no joke, rehab is expensive. Yeah. Thank God for workers'
Very
comp,
believable.
Because got injured doing my job.
Yeah.
Occupational hazard. So he came and kind of helped like present the check. I was just at the mic, announcing to the crowd that she's getting like a $90,000 check. He lets go of the wheelchair that the girl's sitting in, grabs the check, and there's a motor in the wheelchair that sends her flying off the stage. Honestly, it was like a little like in a funny way, like traumatic for me because I had just torn my ACL.
Oh my gosh. Did they even think about that?
Well, no, they definitely okayed it with me. I was like, why? I think it was like important for me to like kind of like poke fun at like, it's okay. Like we can joke about it.
Yeah, okay.
It's not
good, yeah.
So she flies off the stage. She's like a stunt woman. This girl is a full on stunt woman. She was fired so nice.
Was insane.
She flipped.
Yeah.
Hit the table, flipped off the stage. We rehearsed it like 5 times. And I had to like go over with my acting skills and be like, oh my God, what are we going to do? And then the parents are like freaking out. And then so Anthony Davis, Q from Impractical Jokers, and Ben, they're all in my earpiece.
I saw Ben back there.
Yeah, his little punk ass cheating.
He said something. His punk ass.
He was literally distracting me the whole time.
He said, oh God, I should have written it down. He said something where I was like, he's going into like manager mode.
Oh, my Spanish class. Because I was still in school. That's how long ago this was filmed. I was still finishing my degree at Stanford. So Ben was saying something smart like, oh, like she is Spanish tomorrow. And then Q, the guy from Impractical Jokers, is like, oh, like, asked me a question in Spanish. And I was like, tú eres un puta. Oh, and they bleeped it out. But then they didn't bleep out me saying fucker. So I'm like, wait, make it make sense. And then AD is in my ear saying like, focus, Cameron. I'm like, shut
Cameron, don't laugh. I know you want to laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Honestly, he's actually such a
that would make me laugh if someone was like, don't laugh.
He's so funny. It's perfect that he's doing this show because he is a prankster at heart. So anyways.
We didn't say who you were pranking though.
Oh, Terrence Mann. He plays for the Clippers. Yeah, total sweetheart.
Does he still play for the Clippers now? Okay. Literally, you and Jared Vanderbilt are the only people that are still in LA.
That is crazy. And D-Lo.
Insane.
Where'd he go?
D-Lo's in Brooklyn.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that clearly shows like how
that shows you how long ago it was filmed.
Yeah.
So basically the girl flies off the stage. We're all sitting there and the dad goes, oh, well, it's okay. You can pay for her rehab again, Cam. I was like, no, I'm on a WNBA salary. They cut that part out. They didn't put that one in.
I didn't know that.
I was like, that was the funniest joke I've ever made. They cut that out. And then so basically 80's like, okay, now blame it on Terrence. So I'm like, well, Terrence like so I blame Terrence. And then Terrence like looks at his guy like he's like, what the fuck is going on? And so
he has such like a sweet face.
Oh my God. I felt so bad.
He was just like, but then also I never seen him smile before.
No, yeah,
like, he's pretty a serious, like stoic person. So when he started laughing, I was like, oh, thank goodness. Like, someone go give him a hug.
Yeah. So then AD came in and gave him a hug. And then the last thing he says is like, so you don't have a foundation? I'm like, no, that was the whole prank, Terrence. So it really like made me work on I was like, I feel like I'm very ingrained in the LA vibe now.
Would you do more acting?
Okay, this is also crazy. I was offered like a lead in a movie with a full script. It would take 3 months to film. I would be playing a volleyball player, actually.
Oh, period.
And yeah, they offered me like a whole movie script. I don't think I could do it.
A request for the people. I think you should go pitch. I'm trademarking this.
Okay.
I feel like this is. Anyways, I have a request. You know how they're doing a lot of like remakes of movies these days? They need to put. You've probably never seen this movie, but it's a Disney movie called Double Teamed.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
It sounds so bad though.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't actually.
It's about these two like twins who are basketball players.
Yeah.
In high school.
Who would be my twin? You're
Cameron Diaz.
But she's
short. I know, she's so short.
I love her.
Or like Lindsay Lohan it with Freaky Friday.
Okay, this is actually our tangents this episode are crazy. Sorry. Hang with us. We had a coffee before this. Hang with us. So I randomly met Jamie Foxx the other day.
Love him.
Did I tell you about this?
No, but I love him.
So actually I met him at the New York All-Star a long time ago when Steph had that Under Armour event. I don't remember. But anyways, he told me that I look just like Cameron Diaz.
You do.
And that was like the biggest compliment because
People tell you that all the time. I know,
but from him, from hearing it from someone that just like was in a movie with her.
Oh, that's true.
That means a lot. And he was saying like you kind of act like you guys are kind of similar. Like
you do look. There's multiple times I see you
compliment.
And I'm like, Cameron?
Yeah. Cameron? The fact that our names are the same too is
like y'all
crazy.
Look like. Which, by the way, speaking of Cameron and Jamie Foxx, so my mom was staying with me a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And she had just told me to watch the
Netflix movie,
his Netflix special about his stroke and like the whole situation. Yeah. So I had watched that the night before, and then I left my house. I came back home, and my mom had the movie on the new movie with him and Cameron Diaz on the TV, and I said, when did he have time to film that?
He looks great. Yeah.
Like he was just like in a wheelchair, like in the hospital for a long time. When did this man have time to film that?
I don't know. And honestly, when I saw him too, like he's so like he's energetic.
Yeah, he's on his P's and Q's. Yeah.
Like so like I walked into his house, took my coat for me. He's like showing me around.
To his house?
Yeah.
God, you're so lucky.
It was fun. Shout out my friend Zoe and Chloe. We went together.
Anyways,
it was fun.
Oh, I love him. Anyways, I'm gonna pitch that to Aisha's production company.
Let's do it.
And I feel like I'm not. If we can't get Cameron on or figure out how to like even out the height difference, you should just Lindsay Lohan Freaky Friday, or not Freaky Friday. Parent Trap it.
Oh.
And play both.
That's pretty good. Yeah, honestly, I'm down. Why not? I'm in LA. Why not try acting?
I think it'd be really cool.
Probably be the worst Rotten Tomato score ever. But
honestly, the original Double Team movie wasn't that great, but like
it's Disney.
It's Disney. It's like, everyone knows that movie.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
okay. I see the vision. I like it.
Cool.
Okay, so Drake and Party Next Door have a new album. Some sexy songs for you. Can you recover from the biggest flop era of all time?
What's the flop era? The album or Drake?
I think
Kendrick?
The beef. Yeah.
This is my overall thought process on the beef aspect and like Drake's recovery.
Mm-hmm.
I told a friend, I was like, Drake's gonna have to come out with some stuff that's like 2016, like the prime of all of our lives. It was like 2016. Drake was like the shit. Was the peak of music. Mm-hmm. And like when I play Views or Scorpion, whatever that was
Scorpion
was kind of like the downfall, but that still had some like some bops on it. I needed him to come out with some like 2016 type vibes. And I think that this newer album is supposed to be like that. So I think that he's trying to do that because obviously Party and him have like known each other forever and they have songs together that go like that do really, really well that I love. I just don't know. I also need to listen to it again outside of my husband's presence because he's like a massive Kendrick fan. Like has always been a massive Kendrick Lamar fan. Like,
I am too.
Like huge.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's some songs on that album where I'm like,
Callie just posted a good one. It's Nokia. Yeah.
I need to listen to it again.
Yeah. I mean, I think people are being very harsh on him. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, can't we all just get along?
I was like, these men don't know me. So why am I like being like, oh, I can't talk to, I mean, like they don't affect my life at all.
No, I think it's just like a great like it's like the conversation starter.
Yeah, and I also just don't understand when people are like, oh, I like Kendrick, so I can't like Drake, or I like Drake, so I can't like Kendrick.
Like, two things can be true at once. But I'm with Damien. My pregame, like if I do listen to music pregame, sometimes I just need to like zen out because I'm an anxious girl, and the music during the game really gets me overstimulated.
Yeah.
So working through that. But if I am listening to music before the game, I listen to Kendrick a lot. And I remember when the draft was going on, we were doing questions on the orange carpet, you know, where you walk in before you sit down at your table. And the question was Kendrick or Drake. And everyone chose Drake. And I was the only one who chose Kendrick. Some people went undecided. They were like, I'm not involving myself in the beef. I'm like I swear I was the only one in the video that said Kendrick. Fast forward to USC Notre Dame women's basketball game a while ago. I was sitting courtside with a friend and a guy came up to me, super cute, with his super cute daughter came up to me. I was like, oh, I thought, you know, he was like a girl dad. His daughter wants to play basketball, whatever. He was like, I work with Kendrick. And he noticed that you were the only person that said him. Whoa. And he fucks with you. And he says you're LA. I was like, really? I was like, I love you, Kendrick. So then he was like, I'll take a video and I'll show it to him. I'll send it to him. And then the video, I'm like that girl that's like, I was like taking the phone. I was like, so cool. Kendrick.
That's so cool.
Maybe he was lying. I don't know. But I think he knows who I am. And that was a highlight of my life.
Did you go to the pop out?
No.
Oh, that was Kendrick's concert.
No, I didn't.
The pop out was probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Where did you, was it?
It was here. It was at the Forum. Thank you. At the Forum. Oh my gosh. It was probably one like top 3 like best.
I remember you saying you really liked it.
It was so freaking
I know Damien
good.
was
so much culture and it's incredible. But yeah, I mean, I'm Switzerland.
Yeah, great. I am Switzerland too.
Switzerland. I listen to Drake, probably the older stuff more than the newer stuff.
If it's good, I'm gonna listen to it.
I listen to Kendrick's newer stuff. Yeah, more than his older stuff. But
yeah, I won't listen to Kanye now though.
Oh my gosh, we don't even want to.
Don't even bring up that man's name.
That who?
It's fucking vile.
Who? Which is so sad because he has such good music. But you know what?
Ben learned some of his songs on the piano, and like he doesn't he's sad because he's like, I'm not going to play the songs anymore.
Mental health is real, people.
It is. Not an excuse though, but anyways.
No, not an excuse at all.
Not
an excuse at all.
So Drake actually posted a picture of Sophia Richie on his Finsta in an OVO shirt. For those of you who don't know, Finsta is a fake Insta. When I was growing up, it was Sinsta for second Instagram.
Oh.
Did you ever have one of those?
No, I've never
I still have one. If you guys can find it, give it a follow. I don't even use it anymore, really. I wonder if I should bring it back.
Would a man being active on social media like matter to you? Because a friend of mine, we were my group chat was texting, and she was like, I've come to the conclusion that I don't want a man who's active on social media.
That's why I love Benjamin, because he doesn't
he just
really
posts
care.
You.
Exactly. Sometimes I'm like, you don't have.
He's your second Insta. He's your Finsta.
Yeah. No, I mean, it depends. I think if they're in a like line of work where it's beneficial for them to be more active on social media and promote themselves or things they're doing, then it's fine. But if it's purely for like their own, I don't know, if it's for their own like personal time, fun, I think that's weird.
Yeah.
Like they're posting like fit checks. Like, I don't know.
Damien literally just posted like,
but he's a professional athlete. It's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like he is a public figure.
I think I would find it icky if a man was like on his stories. Like it's such a, I feel like it's a little sexist because women do this every day.
I know.
But like, for instance, there's this guy that just went viral maybe like last year sometime for doing like day in the lives. Like this Black man. He was very fit, like had his life together, but everything was like very put together. And it was a video that you see from so many women on social media. Like, come with me a day in the life.
Yeah.
Like getting ready in the morning, make my breakfast, like all the things. And people were like making fun of him for it. And I don't know if I would find that icky. Like if Damien had a tripod following him around everywhere, I'd be like, eesh.
That's not my type.
No. Okay. It's a type, I guess.
If you're okay with that. I mean, but it is a double standard. I think it is like more acceptable for girls to, you know, film themselves get ready with me.
Yeah.
Like that is a little
like, you know what I find really
standard.
icky with men?
What?
I don't know if I want to say his name, but he does it. We talked about it.
Yeah.
JR from Ultimatum. He's like a gym, like he's a trainer. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So like he has to promote his business by like showing off his body, and like the videos of him in the mirror just like
flexing
his muscles and like that's just like, oh,
it's a lot.
I can't
it's
do it.
Met him at All-Star Weekend.
Big fan. Wish him well. Hope he's getting out of life what he wanted from the Ultimatum. I watched it all the way through. It
was a good season. Yeah. I told him I was a fan of the show.
Yeah. He loves you.
He made a TikTok about me.
He did. I mean, that's always nice if someone makes a TikTok about you and how much they like you. Like how they're big fans of you.
Thank you, JR.
Shout out to JR. But not my type.
I actually agree with that. I think there are some women that are like fine with that though. But yeah, that was very interesting. When I met him, I was like, Callie, come over here.
Go listen to her podcast and what she says about you.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to hear that. Just kidding.
Okay, so now we have some notes portion, and this will also be how we're wrapping up the show. So we're getting into a nice cadence. So do you want to get into this?
I feel bad.
No, okay. It is hilarious.
It's so funny. So
it is so funny.
If you haven't seen, there's I'm looking at the picture right now, and it
does it look like he's wearing some blush in the photo? It's kind of
cute. It makes me I'm literally crying.
I'm trying to like cover my mouth from
tears. Bless his heart. He has so many good photo shoots.
You are crying.
Like Stephen has so many good photo shoots. Like his like his GQ shoot was really good. They just did a Vanity Fair shoot, very good. But slam. Whoa.
Who told him to do that pose?
Okay, so if you're listening and not able to see the video,
yeah.
Well, actually, if you're listening, go to Google right now. Type in Stephen Curry slam photo shoot 2025.
Yes. Please.
And so the first time I saw this picture, I was just scrolling like I normally do on Instagram, and it comes up, and I'm like, I literally start laughing. And Damien's like, so what are you laughing at? And I'm like, I hadn't seen anything on social media about like people already seeing this. Like, my first time seeing anything about it. Damien's like, why are you laughing? I'm like, why is he standing like that? I was like, why
really
does it
funny
look
when
like
we
this?
take the silent laugh.
Why does he look like this? I don't know. What? Like, I don't know if it's because of the angle of the picture.
It's the way his feet. Can you scroll down a little bit?
His feet are. Oh, bless you, brother. I love you so much. Like, you're honestly one of my favorite people in the world. But
he looks like Cannon in this.
His feet look small. It's the angle of the photographer.
It's just so good.
His hands in his pocket. Like, what's up, guys?
Like, what's the name of the meme that he's next to?
What you guys getting into today?
What's up, you guys?
What is it called?
The chill guy. The chill guy. And they edited like a Warriors shirt on him. It's so funny.
Oh, it's
also the smirk on the chill guy's face that just matches up with the photo.
Come here often. Like, it's just.
I know Aisha loves that photo.
Oh my gosh. I can hear her like he laugh.
I can hear her cackling right now.
It's so good. I mean, everyone deserves to be humbled. Everyone deserves to be humbled a little bit.
You're loving this so much.
It's so good because he doesn't seem real sometimes. Like, even from his sister, like, he doesn't.
He's perfect.
He's pretty like legit person.
Yeah.
In all aspects, in all areas, and like the fact that he takes fire photo shoots, like he has fire spreads. This is just like every once in a while you just get humbled a little bit.
He doesn't look bad. It's just so funny.
It's just hilarious. So it's so funny, and I love that for him.
He's a meme now. That is a wrap on episode 4 of Straight to Cam, a Wave original presented by PrizePicks. Please make sure you subscribe and listen wherever you get your podcasts at Straight to Cam.
And if you aren't already, follow Straight to Cam at Straight to Cam on all social media platforms to get the best clips throughout the week.
See you next Tuesday.